So, good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss logical operator. We have already discussed what are the arithmetic operators and uh, comparison operators. Okay, so right now we are discussing the logical operators. Before proceeding for the logical operator, first we have to know what is a conditional statement and where these logical operators are going to be used. Okay, so in computer science, or we can say that in Python, if we want to control the flow of a program, we actually have to uh, use some special statements that can be used to jump from one statement to another, that can be used to make a condition like either or condition, in which we have two choices, and for true and false results we will get desired results. Okay, so if we want to choose, if we want to have two situations, okay, and the situation is dependent on certain condition, then we can use this conditional statement. Okay, so for the short intro for the conditional statement, we will discuss this conditional statement in near future, but right now we are discussing the short intro of this conditional statement, which is of if statement. What is the if statement? Okay, so our topic is if statement. By using this if statement, you easily know what is the use of comparison operator as well as the logical operator. Okay, and how can we control the flow of the program. Okay, so for that we have to use the if statement. Okay, so what if statement do? Okay, so if I have a two choice, like two sides of a coin, and I toss the coin, and the coin will give me either head or tail. For that type of conditions, we actually using if statement. Okay, so by using this if statement, first you have to use parentheses, in which there is a condition written here. There is a condition written here, which either be true or false. When the condition is true, the statement behind the if, it will be executed. So I can write here true statements. So these true statement will be run, and otherwise else. This else will indicate it is a colon here in if and else both. This colon indicates that these statements are followed by this if. Okay, and this colon includes that these statement which is written inside the else statement are followed by this else. So here are the false statements. Okay, so if let's suppose there is a condition, if I go to school, I will read the topic, else I enjoy at home. So there are two conditions, and it depends on my going or my on whether I going to school or not. Okay, so whether if I go to school, I will do homework, else I will rest at home. These type of condition will be fulfilled here. Okay, so this condition written by, these conditions are written by uh, logical operators and comparison operators. As you already know, the comparison operators always gives us a boolean results. What is a boolean results? Boolean results is that the result would be either true or a false. Okay, so we actually getting the results as true or false by using the comparison and logical operators. We have already discussed what are the comparison operators. Okay, but right now we are focusing logical operators. So there are three types of logical operators which can be included in the condition block. Okay, so these are and, or, and not. Okay, so and, or, and not, these are the keywords, and that are used for a conditional, that are used for a combined conditional statement. What is the meaning of combined conditional statement? It means that whether when we have used the comparison operator, we actually write A is less than B. This is the first statement. This is a single statement. It will give us true or false. If there is a statement B is less than C, it is a second statement, and it will also give me true or false. And if I want to connect these both conditional comparison statements in one bound, and the whole will give me true or false, these are called logical operators. Let's see. Let's suppose I write A is less than B and I write B is less than C. Here A less than B and B less than C are two separate comparison operators statements are used. But what if I want to connect these both? Okay, the final result would become, like suppose for a real life example, it may be like if I go to school and I read or I learn new topics, I will succeed in my examination. So here you can see, if I go to school, it means it is a first condition. I will learn new topics, it is a second condition. And by binding two conditions, we will get, I will pass in the examination. That was our final results. So if we want to connect more than one comparison operator statements, then we are using logical operators. So what are the logical operators? Actually, they are binding the comparison operator statements. So what is the meaning of and? What is the meaning of or? What is the meaning of not? First is and. Let's say an example. We can learn it by a simple example. Let's say I asked a girl that please give me a pen and a pencil. If she gives me a pen, I am not satisfied with her. When she gives me pencil, it is not working also. But if she give me pen and paper both, then it will be satisfy me that the girl has fulfilled my orders. Okay, it means if the both conditions on the either side of and is going to true, it means it will give us true. So we can learn it by a simple truth table. Okay, there is a simple truth table. You can draw this table in your notebook. Okay, so this is a simple truth table. Okay, so we have a condition A, we have a condition B, and this is A and B. Okay, it may be a comparison operator, it may be a single variable, anything. So let's suppose it may be a comparison operator like C or D or E and F and something, kuch bhi ho sakta hai. So let's suppose both gives me true. Let's suppose this condition is true, this condition is true. So what will the final result of this AND logical operator? This will also true. She gives me pen, she gives me pencil, it means fulfill of order, order मान लिया गया है. Next, she give me pen but not pencil, again the result would be false. Let's suppose she didn't give me pen, didn't give me pencil, it is also false. And last, if both are false, it is absolutely false. So how to remember it? We don't have to write this table, this truth table again and again in our example, or in the near future we have this statement. So we have a trick right now. Okay, so we can say that both true than true, otherwise false. Okay, if both results are true, we can say that it is a true statement, otherwise it is a false statement. Okay, if both results are true, then it will give us true, otherwise false. So what is the or? Or is both false then false, otherwise true. It is just proportional to and. Okay, and is a reverse of or. So if we are talking both true then true, otherwise false for and, we are actually doing for our both false then false, otherwise true. Write it, both false then false, otherwise true. Okay, so this is OR operator, both false then false, otherwise true. This is the truth table of OR. Okay, let's suppose I tell a girl or boy that please give me pen or pencil. If she gives me pen only, it is okay for me. If she gives me pencil only, it will satisfy me. If she give me both, then it is also satisfy me. But if she gives me nothing, not the pencil, not the pen, then it means she is not fulfilled my orders or my request. Okay, so if she gives nothing, not the pen, not the pencil, it means it is a false statement. It means my request or orders are not followed. Okay, so that is OR operator. The third one is NOT. It is also called as negation operator. It is also called as negation operator. We actually know that there are three categories of operator, which is unary, binary, and ternary. You can see here the AND requires two operands. Okay, and OR requires two operand here. It means we can say that AND and OR both are binary operators. Both are in category of binary operators because both require two operands. Okay, so what is the NOT operator? Actually, NOT operator is a unary operator. It actually converts the true into false. It converts true into false. Okay, so let the condition A is less than B, and let's suppose the condition is true. So it will actually convert the true into false. That's why it's known as negation operator. It's known as negation operator. Negation operator की तरह ये माना जाता है. Okay. Okay, that's why it is known as a negation operator. Done? Okay, so how to write the code for this logical operator? We have an example in your notes. Okay, you can use that notes to write the example of that. Okay, so simply write the name and or and not for that operations. Okay, so you don't need to be an additional symbols, because and or and not can be written by some special symbols also. But right now you can simply write and or and not. Okay, and finally the and or and not only operates on Boolean structure, Boolean values. Okay, the Boolean values are true and false. Done? सभी बच्चों को समझ में आ गया? क्लियर है? सभी बच्चों को क्लियर हो गया क्या? Okay, I will explain not again. What is a not operator? A not operator is actually a negation operator. What negation do? A negation actually convert, or we can say that interchange the value, interchange the Boolean value. Whether the value given to as true, it will give me false. So how should we write it? How could we write it? Okay, so like suppose, let's suppose I have an X, it is true right now. Okay, let's suppose I have an X and it is true right now, it is assigned as a true, and if I write here not of X, so it will gives me false. It's simple. Okay, it will give me false. Okay, let's suppose there is a condition, like suppose this is a condition where A is refers to 10, B is refers to 20, and it is a true result, and if I write behind it, in front of it, in front of it I write not, so it will actually change the result. The result would be here true, but it changes to false. So final result for this complete is false, and it will give me false. Okay, is it clear not for everyone? नॉट सभी बच्चों को समझ में आ गया? क्लियर है ना नॉट? इज इट क्लियर? नॉट इज क्लियर बेटा? क्लियर ना सभी को? ठीक है. The next operator is bitwise operator. Okay. The next operator is bitwise operator. At the end of the operators, when we learn all types of operator, we will do a program, and there may be a one or two program in which the whole operator will be discussed, and all type of examples will be discussed in that particular programs. Okay, so we'll know how to program, you will know how to run these programs on the modules, and you also know that how to do programming. Okay, so right now we are only doing the concepts, है ना? हम सारे concept देख रहे हैं, then after we will bound all the concept in between them also. Okay, so हम क्या करेंगे, सारे concept को क्या कर देंगे, bound कर देंगे when we are using arithmetic operator with combination of relational operator, with combination of logical operator, with combination of bitwise operator, with combination of conditional statement, with combination of iterative statements, with using keywords, with using variables, with using definitions, with using list, tuple, dictionaries, set. बहुत कुछ है सीखने को, बहुत कुछ है सीखने को हमें, और बहुत इजी है. इट इज सो इजी टू डू प्रोग्रामिंग इन पाइथन. ऑपरेटर्स बहुत ही इजी है, जो डेली हम रियल लाइफ से अगर आप इसको कनेक्ट करोगे बहुत जल्दी आपको क्या होगा, ये समझ में आ जाएगा. ओके, सो राइट नाउ वी आर डिस्कसिंग बिटवाइज ऑपरेटर, एंड इट इज अ इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉपिक भी है, और ये बहुत इजी भी है, और बहुत ही अच्छा टॉपिक है समझने के लिए कि मेमोरी लेवल पर हम कैसे ऑपरेंड्स को परफॉर्म करते हैं, ऑपरेशंस को परफॉर्म करते हैं. सो इन बिटवाइज ऑपरेटर वी आर एक्चुअली डूइंग द बिट लेवल multiplication, bit level changing or modification of data. Okay, so for that we have to know what is a binary language, and then after we will when we learn what is a binary language, the conversion of binary language into decimal, ये भी सीखेंगे, because this is also in your course. नंबर सिस्टम भी आपके कोर्स में है, तो वो भी हम सीखेंगे. तो उसका एक छोटा सा पार्ट जो है बाइनरी टू डेसिमल नंबर सिस्टम है, वो भी हम पढ़ेंगे. उसी के बाद में हमको समझ में आएगा कि बिटवाइज क्या होता है, bitwise operators क्या होते हैं, and how the bitwise operator work. Okay, and how it can gives me the results, और ये रिजल्ट मुझे कैसे देते हैं. तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं हम bitwise operator. ओके, बहुत ही इजी है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जो आपके टॉपिक भी है नंबर सिस्टम. ओके, वी विल लर्न नंबर सिस्टम. हम नंबर सिस्टम भी पढ़ेंगे इन डिटेल. वी विल लर्न द नंबर सिस्टम इन डिटेल, but right now we are only focusing on bitwise operator, and by using this bitwise operator we have to learn what is a binary language and what is a decimal language. So for a short intro, what is a number system? Number system is a system which will actually denote some numbers or representation of some numbers. Okay, so there are four number system right now. One is decimal number system, which is used by human, which is used by you by using maths. आप जो maths use करते हैं उसमें जो भी number system है जो आप लिखते हैं, which is from 0 to 9 and its combination, वो सारे के सारे क्या कहलाते हैं, वो सभी कहलाते हैं decimal number system. Second is binary number system, the number system which use zeros and one. Okay, it has only two digits, which is 0 either 1. Okay, दोनों में से भी एक ही होती है. Okay, and its combination like 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1, and the 1 denote here the true and the 0 denote here the false. Okay, and processor actually compute the whole process by this on and off condition. As you know that computer is an electronic device, and it actually need an electricity to complete some specific task, and this electricity has some pulse inside in which it can be electricity, can be on and off. Okay, so these on and off will by using this on and off, the CPU actually control the tasks for you sent it by the user. Okay, so the binary language is used for our side, and the machine language is used for the machine side. Okay, so we can't write the machine language. Okay, so by instead of this we are using binary language, which is also a 0-1 language, which is actually just same to the machine language. Okay, machine can read that, बहुत ही easily क्या करती है machine इसको read कर सकती है. The third one is octal number system. Octal number system is a number system which has only 0 to 7. It means the number system, it doesn't have 8 and 9 in it. Okay, it is 0 to 7. It means 8 digits are there and its combination. Or this number system is actually used in internet. Okay, when we are learning about IP addressing, when we are learning about subnets, okay, then we are actually doing this, then we are using that octal number system. Fourth one is hexadecimal number system, which is 0 to 60. Okay, so the 0 to 9 is for decimal, and for the hexa, again the 6 digit, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, which is capital of A, B, C, D, E, F. A indicate 10, B indicate 11, and so on till 16 and F. Okay, so this is the 4 number system which we will learn in the further lectures, and we will convert one number system into another. Okay, so right now we will discuss what is a binary number system and what is a decimal number system. As I already told you, binary number system will include 0 and 1, whereas the decimal number system includes 0 to 9. So how to convert it? So I will give you a straight and simple trick. By using this trick, you can easily convert any binary number system to decimal number system or vice versa. Okay, so there are some methods to convert them, but at my side you can use these tricks also. It is easy to convert them. Okay, so what is the trick right now? The trick is, we have to actually, let's suppose I have binary number 101101, and I want to know what is the equivalent number of this in decimal number system. So first of all, to indicate that the number is a binary number, we actually write 2 here as a subscript. Okay, हमें क्या लिखना होगा यहाँ पर? 2 लिखना होगा subscript में, because this is also a number be in a डेसिमल नंबर सिस्टम. ये डेसिमल नंबर सिस्टम में भी होता है. ओके, और ये कहीं बाइनरी नंबर सिस्टम में भी होता है. सो हाउ कैन वी डिफरेंशिएट द बाइनरी नंबर सिस्टम एंड डेसिमल नंबर सिस्टम? फॉर दैट वी हैव टू राइट 2 here, and if I write like suppose 101, and if I write 10 here, it will indicate the decimal number system. DAC means, in science the DAC means 10. Okay, by means 2. Okay, so this is the decimal number system, and this is the binary number system. Okay, so the computer will actually really decode this by on off ऐसे करके क्या करता है, decode करता है. ठीक है, the code is the easy trick code, is the magic code. We can say that it is a magic code. We can say that it is a 8421 code. Okay, so first we have to write 1, then 2, then double it 4, then double 8, then double 16, then double 32, then double 64, then double 128, then double 256, then double 512, then double 1024, then double 2048, then double. ठीक है ना, ऐसे डबल डबल करते जाएंगे हम. हाँ, चलता जाएगा ये इन्फिनिट तक. ओके, सो राइट नाउ if I want to access the number right now here, easily add the numbers which have 1 below it. So 1 किस किस के नीचे? Add them. It is the decimal number. Okay, so 32 and 8, 40, 44, 45. So the equivalent number for this is 45 of 10. Is it easy? Easy ना? Easy हो गया ये आपके लिए. ओके, कोई भी नंबर आपको लिखना है, 1010 का कोई भी नंबर है, एक्चुअली राइट 1 2 4 8, डबल द नंबर्स 1 देन 2 2 टू द डबल क्या होता है 4 4 का डबल क्या होता है 8, देन 16 32 64 128 2 512 ऐसे. और हम क्या करेंगे, ये डबल्स है ना, इनके नीचे उस संख्या को उस साइड से हम किससे लिखेंगे, राइट साइड टू लेफ्ट साइड हम क्या कर लेंगे, लिख देंगे. और हम सीधे सिंपली है जिनके नीचे 1 लिखा हुआ है we actually have to add that numbers, so हम simply उसको ऐड कर देंगे। तो 32, 8, 4 और 1 के नीचे 1 लिखा हुआ है, उनको हम ऐड कर देंगे। तो 0 है जिनके नीचे, उनको छोड़ दिया जाएगा। So the result would be 45. This is the conversion of binary number into decimal number system. Actually, we are getting the equivalent number of binary number into decimal number. Okay, let's suppose there are some examples also. Let's suppose I have to write 101. So what will the value of 101? It would be 4 and 1 5. Only you have to add that number in which 1 is written. Let's suppose it is 10111. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 16. So 16 plus 4, 20, 22, 23. So it will equivalent to 23 of 10. Okay. So it is too easy to calculate the numbers, decimal numbers from the binary numbers. Let's suppose I have written 1011. Calculate it as decimal. Give the answer to me. फटाफट मुझे answer दो. Okay. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? The answer would be right. 1, 2, 4, 8. So 8 to 10, 1, 11. The answer would be 11. It is so easy to calculate. It is so easy to calculate. Okay.